We did have an article on Monday with the Jeff team all about the success stories for the environment and sort of green glad tidings really. Beach Buddies, as we well know, has had a fantastic year, haven't you?
It has been beyond all expectations, to be quite honest. We've added 3,000 volunteers, which is twice as many as in any other year. We've run almost twice as many events. We've had twice as many companies coming along. More people are taking interest, and you know what? I think everybody is just thinking differently. The whole world has changed.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's making it a mentality that people are signing up to, literally.
Yeah, and it's not difficult either. You know, it's not like you're asking people to make absolutely massive changes. All you need to do, as you all know in your own homes, is just make some simple changes. Get involved in a few things. Don't put up with what we've got. Make things happen. Speak to your children, and that's what I do a lot, you know, going to schools. And then the children go home. The fantastic thing is, these kids, I go to speak to them in schools. Next thing, they're bringing their parents along at the weekend to an event, and that is the best thing.
I have to say, that's very true, because my nephews go to Laxey School, and that's somewhere that you've been working with quite closely, isn't it, Laxey and Doon?
Yeah, they're fantastic.
And I saw them a few days after you'd been in to see them, and little Luca was showing me photos of your website. He was grabbing his mum's phone and saying, Christy, Bill Dell came to see us. Look at what he's been showing us, and we've been picking up plastic, and it's really important to look after the world. And it's obviously making a really big impression. I know this is something you've been talking about for a long time, but it must be really rewarding to see that the younger generation are picking up on this, and that's who we've got for the future.
Yeah, and I only started this unofficially going to schools about maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, and we last year went to every school. This year we've been to every school, and they're already booked up for next year. So, but the great thing is, it wouldn't work if you didn't have the teachers on side. So the teachers, they've got to get the message as well, and as it happens, they really want to make changes as well. So, you know, the Isle of Man is a special place. I keep saying this. You know, we all need to wake up here because the world is watching. You know, we're getting international recognition for what's happening here, not just for beach cleaning, but UNESCO Biosphere and all that stuff. We've taken it a bit for granted, I think, over the years, and now it's maybe time to sort of start telling people how special it is and bring people here for eco holidays and things like that. Why not? That's going to start next year, actually. That's something that's only happened this week.
Oh, eco holidays! Tell us more about that.
Yeah, a school in Woking, in south of England, is coming to the Isle of Man. Now, these all schools have sort of, you know, field trips. But this time they want to do something which is green, so they're coming to the Isle of Man and they're going to get involved in a whole pile of activities, one of which is to go beach cleaning with us. And then they're going to go back. Now, Woking's a bit away from the sea, but they've agreed to set up a branch of Beach Buddies which copes with parks and footpaths, which is happening here as well. Parks and footpaths and roadsides and glens and any public area. In other words, stop the rubbish before it gets in the river and out to sea.
And that's the thing, because you mentioned roadsides and glens as well, and one of the things that you've noticed recently is one of the biggest, I suppose, sort of the biggest industries that's creating a lot of this rubbish is actually the fast food side of things.
Yeah, and we've got moves at the moment to try to encourage not to go and penalise them, go to the fast food people and encourage them to start using biodegradable boxes and get rid of plastic forks, and the chip shops, you know, no polystyrene. These things are the things that are ending up on the beach. I went for a walk the other day, picked up 50 items, went back home and analysed it. There was only one piece that wasn't from fast food. So consequently, it's not, you know, you don't have to be a genius to work this out. Let's go and speak to those guys and you're going to solve the problem, because the idiots will continue to throw things out of car windows. You're not going to stop that. But if you don't give them materials, if you give them materials that biodegrade, you've solved the problem.